basically all the design principles and theories to cover almost everything you'd ever see in a design book, on a website, in a beautiful wedding, at a gorgeous hotel. When you're done with these classes, you're going to look at them and say, I know how to do that. That's easy. Flower designing is effortless. If you're struggling, you're just doing something wrong. So we're going to explain to you how to do it effortlessly. So when people throw flowers in front of you, it's boom, 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 boom. There it is. All right? So 20 some years ago, I was working on Wall Street in New York, and I stopped into a flower shop, and they asked me to drive a truck for them, to deliver some flowers for them. And I said, sure, I always need extra money for back in the Big Apple. And I drove the truck for 2 weeks, and after I got done, they gave me a check. And I said, thanks, I'm out of here. They said, wait a minute. And I said, what? They said, help us do flowers. And I said, I don't do flowers, man. They said, you do now. And I said, what do you want me to do? They said, stick one at each one of these. So what I learned in 6 years, I'm going to teach you in a very short period of time. Right now, I stayed a second day, I stayed a third day, I stayed 6 years. I never left. And I just basically watched a very good designer, and he showed me that it's this much creativity, that much design principles, technique, formulas. Got it? So I don't care how creative you are, you're going to follow the technique and the formulas that all top designers do. So again, we do 3 classes a day. Each hour is a different class. You're going to get a ton of flowers. All of this you'll be going home with. Every day you take home 3 major projects, so I hope you brought shopping bags or boxes to carry everything home, right? Did you? Good. Good. And when you're done, you're going to look again, you're going to look at any flower design and understand why it is done that way. It's what the human eye expects to see is great flower designing, and we're going to teach you how to do that. There's a reason why you put a flower where you do. It's not magic. I always said if it was based on creative magic dust, what would you say to a bride one day? I'm sorry, do you mind if we move your wedding back 2 weeks because I'm just not feeling it today? Is that okay? Could you call the caterers? Right? No, you go to work, you've got 50 orders in front of you on a Monday morning, you've got to do this. Boom, 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 boom. Next. Next. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous flowers all day long. So how do we do that? It's not because we're sprinkled with magic fairy dust. It's because we know these formulas and techniques. That much creativity. Yes, you can put your thumbprint on it at the end of your project to make it your own. People often say when they walk into a room, oh, I knew you did the flowers, Michael. And sometimes, well, usually they're right, but sometimes they're wrong. I say, no, Bob did them. Because his technique looks like mine. But again, I put my thumbprint on my work to give it that little, and that's the creative part. So we're going to teach you very saleable commercial design here at the school. Things that everybody looks at and loves and wants and adores, and you go in the magazines, you're like, oh my God, that's so beautiful, right? We're going to show you how to do it. So, you all have your book, right? Design Start. Start reading it. We're going to basically follow the book. I always say there's 1,000 tips in this book for you to understand. There's 1 million of them in class. So there's the basic, all the theories and formulas are in the book, but I'm going to give you all the rest right over your shoulder while you're designing, saying little to the left, little to right. Now you see it, and you're going to say, oh, there it is. Yep, now I get it. This is very easy. Flower designing is very easy to do. It's different than what people think, and I think that they think it's all about creativity and making this up. No, we're following the looks. So we're going to teach you very commercial, saleable looks that every designer does. Okay? Any questions? Nope? Okay. Push all that to the side. And I'm going to have some, everybody come on up and you can all assist. Give everybody 5 stems of stock. So you can do the stock. Give everybody 5 stems of stock, and you can give everybody 3 stems of Asiatic lilies. And you can give everybody 2 stems of daisies. So pass these out. Set them right in front of everybody's table. Walk around the room and place them in front of everybody's table. Here you go. Give everybody 2 different colors. Yes, no, give 2 different colors. Yes, give 3 stems of each. 3 lilies, 5 stock, and 2 packs of, you can leave them in the wrapper, just put them right in front of everybody's place. And then we'll start designing. The first thing we're going to do is called the European hand-tie bouquet. 2 there, very good, 2 there. I'll take 2. So we're going to come to flowers. We'll be working with domestic flowers, exotic flowers, orchids, birds of paradises, just about any flower you can imagine we'll be working with during the semester. Three. That'll leave you one left. By the way, there's about 10 flowers commercially in every bunch as a rule. There are exceptions. Hydrangeas, roses, carnations commercially come in bunches of 25. So normally when you're looking at flowers, you often get them in packs of 10. Okay, we're going to talk a lot about wholesale versus retail. The name of the book is called Design Star. You're going to design unique, beautiful work for your client. Thank you, my dear. That's very sweet. The actress Cecily Tyson was in my class last semester in New York, and her message is learn your craft and do it well, right? As she does acting. I saw her in a film recently. Did you see the movie The Help?
Yes.
Yes, I saw her in it, and I finally understood acting. And why she's a legend. To see that woman sitting in front of me for 8 weeks, and then 4 weeks, and then see her on film was like, I could not believe it was the same person. But anyway, I'm going to read the last chapter of the book. And I was on the Today Show with Hoda and Kathy Lee, and this is before my book came out, and someone said to me, how did you finish the book? And I said, I don't know, because they had tape recorded me and then transcribed it into the book, so that was like a year ago, so I didn't remember. So here it is, so I had to buy my own book to see how I ended it. And here it is right here, because they just did me rambling through classes and lecturing and talking, and here it is. It says, this is your craft. The aim of the book is to teach you the craft. People will come to you for flowers because your designs are simply that much prettier, fresher, and higher quality than they've ever seen before. They will appreciate the 24 tulips collared, that's a term we're going to learn today, and with variegated pittosporum, more than the same vase with the same tulips that the other guys down the street simply plunk into a vase with the tulips flopping over the sides. They will see your skill in the slightest, smallest design, and you are like the couture designer, knowing when to add a button here and a seam there. You are like the chef who knows just the pinch of tarragon a dish needs to really shine, and you will add that perfect touch of fiddlehead fern that makes the design uniquely yours. And here it is. Clients will come to you because your work emotes feelings of beauty and love and makes them feel at peace with the world for a few moments when they gaze at it. The end. That's how it is. That is what you're going to learn how to do. Create spectacular designs, easy breezy, simple, not stressing out. Learn how to throw these flowers together and hand them to clients and go, oh my God, is that beautiful? We've taught thousands of students in this class. How many students have not made great arrangements? How many do you think? What do you think my reputation is built on? How many students have never done well in this class? I'll give you a hint. 0. There was one guy named Tim who took this class, and we were doing parallel design, which is a very architectural, masculine, urban design. All you can do is stick flowers this way or this way. Those are the chess moves. I say in every design there's 2 or 3 chess moves to checkmate. If you follow those rules, you're going to hit it. You're going to win that chess game every time. So Tim was like leaning everything. I'm like, Tim, have you ever seen a tree? Just stick it straight in that foam. I come back, he's like, okay. I'm like, Tim, why are you here? My wife sent me. She said I'm not happy as a biotech engineer and I should take flower classes. I said, all right, Tim, just everybody else, I'll be right with you. Now, Tim, stick that damn flower right in that foam like this. He couldn't do it. He kept, I said, I finally met the guy who's not going to be a good designer. Well, anyway, Tim warmed up to the rest of the room. It took him like 2 weeks. You're going to do great work today, your first day. Your very first day, you'll leave here with gorgeous stuff. It took him about 2 weeks to catch up, and guess who wound up working for me as one of my top designers? One guess, Tim. He's a great designer these days. Yeah, the one guy. I've had cops, I've had construction workers, I've had left brain, right brains take this class, and you will all learn how to do it like the pros do it, which is effortless and easy and a no-brainer. So the first thing you're going to do is grab your tools. You're going to learn how to open flowers like a pro. In other words, you don't want to pull them down like this. You're going to take your piece of cellophane, your scissors rather, and cut this open and release your flowers out the top. So open up your cellophane like that and release all your flowers and just spread them out on your table.